Gonna play me for a you could try every but me. We don't take like getting heavy in the spot, going up off a man. What it is, what it ain't. Go ahead, run, get your auntie. You can ask anybody, cause I've been.
At forward, 6'7", number 1,
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A moment now to check out some numbers for Keontae George.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. John Collins is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, on mid forward, Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Collum passes it to Murray. Stolen by Markkanen. Sexton kicks to George. And now the Pelicans on the break. Wide open look here for Murray. They get it again. Ingram kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Such a finesse shot for some bigs. Irons, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
Back to George. 11 feet away, and the shot goes in.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
George against McCollum. Three-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Oh, good with the triple. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Ingram. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Now here's Ingram. He really had an off game against the Jazz. Never got into a rhythm. And the rejection by Collins. George, that's a 2-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. George has got his second bucket.
Stop on a dime, pull up and get into your jump shooting motion. Go ahead, Keontae.
Murray kicks to McCollum. Murray is screen on George. Ingram left side over Hendricks. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
In working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
McCollum with the ball. Last time, 14 points for him. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Keontae George.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
George dishes to Markkanen. Back to George. Markkanen a screen on McCollum. Of course, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Williamson double team. Fades away. McCollum no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Stolen by McCollum. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Jazz trail by 4. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Over Hendricks. Utah with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Ingram setting a pick for Williamson. It's up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 7 points.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Pass to Markkanen. 2 points. That one goes. He has 7. And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Trey Murphy's checked in for Williamson. And Utah also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Jazz trail by 4. George finds Williams. Sexton against Murray. Outside Williams. Outside for Sexton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Around halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at Utah. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And, of course, the Pelicans right behind them, just one spot down.
And I think for New Orleans, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Ingram. They get a hand on it. Back to Murray. Ingram setting a pick for Murray. That's good on the jump shot. Now it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Ingram. After the made shot from John Collins. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebound.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Outside for Murray. George against McCollum. And it's blocked.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton, twice on the pipes. What a big-time vertical.
Collins, good.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Ingram. After the made shot from John Collins. Here's Messi. And the rejection by Collins.
Now, that's just John Collins erasing shot attempts with that long wingspan.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. McCollum dishes to Ingram. Over Collins. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ingram's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
George against McCollum. Pass to Kessler. Jazz passing it around. Kessler the screen. Nobody near Williams. Drills the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
There's a screen. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Rebound by Williams.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
One-on-one here.
Here's a look at some stats for George. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Right around 21 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Daniel Tice is checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for C.J. McCollum. Utah also making some changes. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Collier in for George. Here's Collier, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Second free throw, no good.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent, but Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. Utah with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. It's good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Alvarado. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Collier. He's defended by Alvarado. Sexton for 3. Good on the triple. And it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Ingram. That one misses. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Pelicans. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Collier. The kick out to Williams. Ingram with the steal. And there's the call. It'll go on Cody Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 4. Tice with a screen on Williams. And the Pelicans miss again. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Kessler. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Alvarado. Still scoreless. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Jazz. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Collier. Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. Offline with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Ingram wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got 15.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Clarkson looking for an opening. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Jazz lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Trey Murphy is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Alvarado in at the 1 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Tice. Nothing on the board. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
Here's Hendricks. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hendricks. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Kessler against Tice. Pass to Collier. Here's Filipowski. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Pelicans trail. To the wing right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Jazz, number 1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Markkanen, he's checked in for Filipowski. Here's Jones. Hangs. And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Collier. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Collier's got his second basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Williamson. Ingram trying to get open. Stolen by Markkanen. On the wing, Williams. Ingram with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, staying active off ball. Ingram inserts himself into the play when he's needed.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. With the shot. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Puts one up from 19, and they'll keep possession. Outside, Jones. Hits the close-range jumper.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Markkanen against Jones. Snatched up. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 9.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big-time finish.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during the season.
Johns, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Ingram against Markkanen. Fires from 18. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ingram.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Markkanen from outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Markkanen with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen. You can see his length come into play.
Ingram. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. Hendricks can't get it to go. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And it's good for 2. And now just a 1-point Utah lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Markkanen. 23 points for him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Daniel Tice is checked in for Trey Murphy. And Murray subbed in for Jones. Here's Williamson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
It's Williams with the drive. Here's Kessler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Walker Kessler, so smart to just keep going for his bucket. This guy's so strong, that foul can't stop him completely.
BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Murray for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 8 points.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Utah. Sexton, he's checked in for Williams. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league. Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Ingram. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Hendricks. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his third assist on the night.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
Now here's McCollum. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Tice passes to Ingram. Over Kessler. Ingram with the nice move. Ingram's got 23.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
And here's George for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Murray dishes to Williamson. Tice sets a screen for Williamson. Outside for Murray. It's Ingram on the wing. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 26.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Ingram with the steal. Murray right side. And stolen by Sexton. One-on-one fast break. Rejected by Ingram. Tice kicks to McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Over Markkanen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. McCollum's got 5 now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Here's George. He had 22 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Now here's Markkanen. They trail by 6. Rejected by Ingram. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Jones checked in for Daniel Tice. A switcher also for Utah. Filipowski's checked in. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. You look at Williams, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic. And of course, Kyle Filipowski.
And they're both just fundamentally sound. And their success at the free throw line.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that.
kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Driving in. Oh! Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Jazz trail by 6. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Ingram. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Collins? Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Pass to Sexton. Rejected by Murray.
And how about the defensive reflexes of Murray, helping him get a hand on that one?
Ingram passes to Williamson. Ingram a screen on Markkanen. Out to Ingram. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Another miss by Utah.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. This group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
True, David. You know, shooting always helps. He's got some talented guys around him for sure.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Jazz trail by 6. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.121 left here in the second. Outside for George. Nice ball movement by Utah.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Murray dishes to Williamson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. And so George will bring it up for Utah. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Plays it up and banks it in. Markkanen's got 16.
Well, you can see how impactful Lauri Markkanen can be with that size and skill offensively. He is too good.
Here's McCollum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Williamson against Markkanen. With the floater. McCollum kicks to Ingram. With 4 seconds on the clock, that one's not going to go.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
I've got a good idea who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Now George taking a look at the Jazz. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. John Collins is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. McCollum. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Jazz trail by 3. For the tie. The shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Utah. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Attention, everybody in the building, on your feet. Here comes your Pelicans High Squad.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. New Orleans has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Here's Murray, kicks it out to McCollum. Stolen by George. Collins with it, now defended by McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. Intercepted. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Murray outside. Pass to Misi. Up and in on the layup. Misi's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Collins setting the big for George. Off target from three-point range. The Pelicans shooting 43% for the game. Here's Ingram. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ingram's got 28.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
For three, Ingram. Utah with the rebound. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Markkanen. Collins with it. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ingram kicks to Murray. Over Sexton. Murray, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nice ball movement by Utah. Lobbed up there for Collins. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Herbert Jones.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
McCollum outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. George passes to Markkanen. Collins setting the pick for Markkanen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Markkanen's got 7 points here in this quarter. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson. David, what's the news?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He told me that it looks like a bruised tailbone and that he's in some pain. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Yeah, phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Outside for George. And it's blocked. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Collins wide open. He fires. No good on the quick 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Ball's not loose. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And here's George. 12 points for him. Traps in the tray. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here's McCollum for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. George, that's a 2-pointer. Cans the shot from the wing. And now a 4-point Jazz lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pelicans have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts, and he makes both free throws.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
Goes up on the wing. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. There's the pick to the inside. Nisi, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
There's Markkanen. And he recovers it. Markkanen a screen on McCollum for 3. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by George.
3 points.
Markkanen's got 12 points here in the second half. Ingram deciding where to go with it.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Collins. Sexton on the wing. And stolen by Murray. Stolen by Markkanen. And here's Sexton. And that one, good. Sexton's got 5.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram left side. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside for George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Back to Markkanen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Zion Williamson. And he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Sexton against Murray. And finished off by Collins.
Well, such an intelligent basketball player. John Collins knows how to get himself a look out of pick-and-roll action.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. From deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And George kicks to Collins. Pass to Markkanen. Nobody near George. A 3-pointer is right on target. George has got 10 points here in the second half. George against McCollum. Ingram outside. Here's Murray. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
George passes to Hendricks. Outside for Sexton. And stolen by Murray. For the lead. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram outside. No good on the three.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Collins finds Markkanen. Shoots over Ingram. That one wide left. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Utah has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Outside for George. Back to Markkanen. Outside, George.
2 minutes remaining.
For Murray, 6 on the shot clock. That's good for George on the assist by Markkanen.
Assisted.
Markkanen's got his 7th assist in the game. Pelicans trail by 3. Tipped away and stolen by Sexton. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
Absolutely electric. Collins Sexton with a little flair.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .137 left in the third quarter of the game. Deep 2 from Murray. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's George. Pass to Collins. Another steal. Here's Ingram. Williams with the block. And here's George. Markkanen a screen on McCollum. Outside, Markkanen. Drives to the hoop. And Markkanen throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Murray kicks to Ingram. Over Sexton. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Ingram.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Sexton dishes to George. Outside for Sexton. On the wing, Markkanen. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Misi's shot is good.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Markkanen against Ingram. Markkanen down low. Outside for George. Releases. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Utah. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Tice at center with Williamson next to him. Jones is out there with Jose Alvarado. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Tice, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Alvarado missing. Here's Collier. They set the pick. Count that bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Williamson in the post. Markkanen on him. And it's Williamson missing. Jazz leading by 5 from deep three-point land. Markkanen can't get it to go. Knocked loose, stolen by Markkanen.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The Pelicans have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Tice. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Collier. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Kessler. And that one drops.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Alvarado, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Here's Collier. He's defended by Alvarado.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Collier. Inside, Kessler. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
He lobs it up. Stolen by Kessler. Out to the wing. On the wing, Markkanen. Defended by Tice. And Markkanen throws it down.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Alvarado passes to Tice. Williamson right side. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collier. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Tice with a screen on Markkanen. Now, here's Tice. Good on the three-point shot.
Daniel Tice has proven he's more than capable if given an opportunity on the face-up game. Pretty jumper there.
Pass to Kessler. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Sexton with the drive. It's stolen by Alvarado. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Tice. That shot off the mark.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Sexton for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Filipowski. A second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Alvarado missing. Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Williamson with the block.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm.
It's deflected. One-on-one here. There's the lob to Markkanen. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Jones. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Utah leading. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Pass to Hendricks. They need this one. There's the drive. Misses from short range. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To tie it up. And he hits the jump shot. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Williamson. Shakes him. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Williamson. And Utah with a change here too. Sexton, he's checked in for Collier. Sexton against Hawkins. Throws it up high. Just 3 to shoot. To take the lead. Hands it from downtown. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
George, that's a 2-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. Here's Alvarado, defended by George. Here's Hawkins. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here's Collins from outside. Pelicans pull it in.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the 3-point line. Played him perfectly.
Driving to the basket.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Sexton for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
For 3.
George has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Alvarado, defended by George. Here's Hawkins. Oh, good on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. The lead is 2. It's called in by Hawkins. So it's the Pelicans now. From deep 3-point land, and the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. So for the Pelicans, Williamson comes in for Green, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Jones. Williamson looking it over. Buries it from 3-point range. Williamson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And really, this is the next step for Williamson. If he can add a reliable 3-point shot, oh, man.
The 3 from George. They get it back. Outside, Markkanen. And he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got 43 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Williamson, the pass to Alvarado. Here's Hawkins. That Three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. There's a good screen. Markkanen inside the line. Indeed, Collins, and the Jazz another three.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Williamson, a screen on Sexton. Stolen by Markkanen. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. Pass to Hendricks. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.